What happens is when he calls his lawyer says, all right, I want you to call this guy. He's a PI, and he's a good PI, and he gives him the name of Ed Du Bois. And Ed Du Bois speaks to him and says, look, if you're telling me the truth here, and these guys want you dead, then if I put a guard outside your door, all they're going to do is kill my guard and then kill you. Do you have any place that you can go? Do you have family anywhere? And he says, yeah, I have a sister in New York. So he says, we got to get you out of there. Well, in the meantime, these guys wake up the next morning and they're looking through the paper. And they're looking for drunk driver dies in fiery crash or something, right? And they don't see it, so they start calling the hospitals. But they're not bright enough to think of the trauma center where most people are taken when it's a really devastating injury. They start calling Mercy Hospital, Baptist Hospital, Kendall, all these different little hospitals, and eventually they get to Jackson Memorial Hospital, which is Miami's trauma center. And Jackson Memorial says, yes, we do have a Marcelo Schiller, he's in intensive care. So they develop this plan now that what they're going to do is they're going to walk around the hospital looking for him. And when they find his room, if there's a cop outside, two of them are going to get in a fight to draw the police officer away. And the third one's going to go in there and smother him with a pillow. But as they're walking the halls of Jackson Memorial Hospital looking for him, he's on an air ambulance flight to New York, to Mount Sinai Hospital. You know, as a judge, I've tried more murders than I really ever care to think about. And I've gotten pretty used to how cold and calculating people can be, ordinary people who look like you and me. But I was still shocked at the level that they went to, the fact that they didn't bat an eye at the idea of switching from we're working out at a gym to we're going to kidnap a guy, to we're going to kill the guy we kidnapped, to we'll kill him in the hospital in front of a cop if we have to what they ultimately ended up doing to Christina Furton and Frank Griga.